guys?
What's up?
What's up? The sand in this hourglass. Aha. And if I end it now, my last per minute is like infinity, I think. So I guess I'll start this off. My head weighs 8 pounds, which means that underneath the weight of my enormous dome, a collapse is imminent, if not completely improbable, for a newborn baby. You know, go ahead, take my cognition, put it on a baby's back. He'll crumble. He can't back squat it. Take my chest playing ability, make it into a dumbbell, give it to a newborn infant. He can maybe get 1 curl, that's it. I'm not very good at chess. I had a new experience recently. I went to a strip club for the first time in my adult life recently. I went in my infant life. What's up, doggy? It was a good experience. You know, pretty solid 6 hours. You know, I don't know if I am a strip club guy, but if I ever do go back to a strip club, I think this time I want to go inside. You know, I don't want to just hang outside in a crop top. You know, that's no good. Nobody wants that. I'm kidding. I went into the strip club. First thing I noticed about that place, that demonic place, is that I don't think that I like seeing dudes be horny. That is not my style. Horny dudes. I found that time when I saw him for the first time, horny dudes, mouth usually open. And I saw a guy staring up at a girl's boobs. I was like, I think I should be elsewhere. I was gonna leave, and then a stripper came up to me and she offered me a lap dance. And I wanted one, but I had to tell her the same thing I told the cashier when I was 9 years old, that I had $9. You know, which she was not a fan of. But my buddy actually covered the lap dance. He paid for me, and I actually did end up getting a lap dance. And I was like getting myself mentally ready for the actual lap dance. You know, I was like worried. I was like, don't have an accident, something like that. But that's not what I should have been getting ready for the entire time. What I should have been preparing myself for when getting a lap dance is the unfortunate incident of having to do small talk. You know, small talk happens during lap dances. You gotta do it. You can't just listen to the music. They'll start the conversation. You know, and it's not the good kind of small talk where you like catch up with a friend that you haven't seen in a while. It's like you never took any time off. I'm talking about the kind of small talk where you're like, so what's it like being from Missouri? You know, did you major in stripping? What's that like? Get into it. All right, and then I got up the next. Calm down. We'll go next time. He's like, you cheap bastard. $9 is not enough for a lap dance. I wrestle, and yeah, I know, buddy. I shouldn't be doing that if I'm not in high school. I agree. No, I do that. But that's a weird, convoluted way of saying that I'm like an assistant wrestling coach, which is like, I just like wrestling. I didn't want to do that, but when you get older, there's like just not many places where you can just show up and wrestle. You know, like, there's no such thing as pickup wrestling. You know, you can't just show up like it's basketball. You can't just show up to a court, look at a guy, and just grab him. Yeah, I agree. But, I don't know. I mean, what's my alternative, you know? What am I going to tell people that? If I tell people that, then it's just a guy that's at a wrestling practice and is unaffiliated. You know, that's no good. A kid will go home and he'll talk to his mom. He'll be like, Mom, I learned a new move today from Coach Alvaro. She's like, Coach Alvaro, that's not one of the coaches. And he's like, yeah, he's just kind of there. Is he your age? Is he volunteering or something? He's like, no, he's 26. And we're pretty sure he's just there to take it out on us. You know, that's no good. I can't tell people that. I like being better at something than somebody else. I was bad at wrestling in high school. Now it's my turn. You know, I'll hit him with a single leg move again and again and again and again. You know, and at the end of practice, I'll always try to make sense of it. They'll be like, Coach, it's 3 a.m. How did you get into my house? I gotta work on that. Oh, my time's up. All right, you guys have been fantastic. Have a good night.